everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. My name is Mawahib. So in today's video I am doing the part 2 of how to calculate fragrance oil and wax for your candle containers. But before I get into this video, I want to clear something out. The formula that I am going to be using for this video is by no means mine. It is from Erica from Memory Box Candle Co. If you guys want to see that video of hers, then I'll pop it in the description down below. And if you guys have missed the part 1 of how to calculate fragrance oil and wax for your candle container, then I'll also pop that in the description down below. So with that being said, I'd love for you guys to click on that subscribe button down below, give this video a huge thumbs up, comment down below on what videos you'd like to see from me in the future, and don't forget to turn your post notifications on so you guys can get notified every time I post. So with that being said, let's just get straight into it. Alright guys, so let's put this formula into action, but first let me just go through the formula with you guys. So net weight divided by 100% plus fragrance oil percentage equals the wax weight needed. Moving on, net weight take away wax weight equal fragrance oil needed. Does that make sense so far? Let me start with the example 1 and put my numbers into my formula. So I'm gonna take my 30 centiliter candle container as an example, and that fits 220 grams of wax. And then I'm gonna go ahead and then divide that by 100% plus my fragrance oil percentage, which is 10%. And I'm gonna work my way down. 220 grams divided by 110% equals to 200 grams wax weight needed. And right now I want to figure out how much fragrance oil I need. So I'm going to take my net weight, which is 220 grams, take away my wax weight, which is 200 grams, and that equals to 20 grams of fragrance oil. Does that make sense so far? Am I making things really nice, easy and straightforward? I hope I am. So my second example, I'm gonna go ahead and work with my 20 centiliter candle container, and that fits 150 grams of wax. And then I'm gonna divide that by 100%. And then this time I'm going to be using 8% fragrance oil. I'm gonna work my way down. 150 grams divided by 108%, and I'm gonna figure that out on a calculator. As you guys can see, 150 grams divided by 108% equals to 138.8, but I'm gonna round up this number to 139 grams, so I don't work with decimals. So then I'm gonna move on to figure out my fragrance oil needed. So I'm gonna go ahead and take 150 grams, take away 139 grams, and that equals to 11 grams of fragrance oil. So to double check, I'm looking for an overall weight of 150 grams. So I'm gonna add 139 plus 11 grams, and that gives me 150 grams. So moving on to example number 3, I'm gonna take my amber glass as an example. So if it's 145 grams divided by 100% plus 5%. And the reason why I use 5% is because for this formula, I'm going to be using essential oils. So I'm gonna go ahead and work my way down like the usual. 145 grams divided by 105%, and I'm gonna work that out on my calculator. So that gives me 138 grams. And then I'm gonna move on. I wanna figure out how much essential oils or how much fragrance oil I need for 5%. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 145 grams, take away 138 grams, and that gives me 7 grams or 7 ml of essential oil. So the reason why I put 7 milliliters here is because, as you guys know, that I measure my essential oils in milliliters. If you guys want to know why, for those of you who are new and watching my channel, then I'll pop that video in the description down below, and I explain why I choose milliliters instead of grams. But you can measure essential oil in grams if it comes in liquid form. So that's why I gave you 2 options, either 7 grams or 7 milliliters. Another thing before I forget, guys, is the examples that I gave you are only for one candle. So if you guys want to make 5 candles or 10 candles, all you need to do is just multiply these numbers by 5 or 10 or 12 or 20 or however many candles you guys want to make. Well guys, this is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that I made things super clear, super straight to the point, and I didn't confuse any of you guys. But if you guys have any questions, please pop them in the comment section down below, and I'm always more than happy to help. Again, this formula is not mine, it is by Erica from Memory Box Candle Co. Her subscriber actually took her original formula and simplified it to the formula that you saw in today's video and in her video, which I'll link in the description down below. So thank you so much to both of them for sharing their formulas with us and helping us candle makers out there. So with that being said, I'd love for you guys to click on that subscribe button down below, give this video a huge thumbs up, comment down below on what videos you'd like to see from me in the future, and don't forget to turn your post notifications on so you guys can get notified every time I post. So with that being said, have a lovely Wednesday evening, a great week, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye guys.